You are now listening to the number one podcast in Sabah.
Anda sedang mendengar Kinabalu Podcast.
I was going to rip his heart out. I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one to stop me. Praise be to Allah.
Coming to you live from Sabah. This is Kinabalu Podcast.
Ya, podcast ini dibawakan khas kepada anda oleh M3N, tenaga gaya dan keyakinan. M3N dapat memberikan anda tenaga dengan ekstra, tenaga yang ekstra sepanjang hari, membantu meningkatkan kualiti tidur dengan menyokong tahap hormon lelaki yang sihat.
Ya, M3N hanya RM85 sebotol. Dapatkan diskaun sebanyak RM5 setiap pembelian dengan menggunakan kod Kinabalu semasa check out di website dan di WhatsApp. Layari laman web mereka di www.myluster.com.my untuk membeli sekarang.
Ya, ikuti mereka di FB dan juga IG @m3n.kuasa, @m3n.kuasa. Boleh order melalui WhatsApp di 0175123401. Jangan lupa kod itu Kinabalu, okay?
Yeah.
Alright.
Now, let's bangkis.
3 lelaki, 2 bapa, 1 bujang. Podcast pertama paling tidak kurang.
Sama nombor 1 yang lain boleh pulang. Info terkini tajuk best paling mana. Si kada botak janggut lebat tiada lawan. Kenny ketawa boleh sampai pecah syawak. Si Faizal pula bagi punchline lipat awak.
Kami training, kami ranking, jom jadi kawan. Dari yang dekat mari sini jangan jauh. Volume kasih up, kasih gempa baru jago.
Jokes kami cool, lawak masuk pool. Kadang kami carut sama macam 3 Abdul. Come on everybody, let's move to the beat. Crack the volume up dengan podcast tidak stupid. Jangan jauh, mari kami bau. Ciao, bella ciao, ciao, bella ciao.
Selamat kembali ke podcast nombor 1 di Sabah. Saya Ricardo.
Saya Kenny.
Kami dari Kinabalu Podcast yang memang konsisten dan sudah masuk 3 tahun ini. Dan kami adalah
Legit.
iya.
Pelat itu bahasa Cina.
Kalau begitu
Dar.
you nama you Pune
Bukan.
Oh, bukan.
Saya punya nama Acai.
Acai pula.
Acai. Aboy Acai.
Acai selalu budak yang sama.
Ya.
Acai budak yang sama.
Acai memang suara dia memang cai.
Wah, nah, kalau macam gitu well, kita kembali ke suara kita lah.
Speaking of which, ada kedai baru
Oh, di mana?
di WTK.
Oh,
In Kota Merdu lah, guys. Dia punya nama saya suka betul. Restoran Macha Kari.
Okay. I know ini mesti Indian punya.
Apa lagi lah Macha, man.
Kari dia K-A-R-I kah C-U-R-R-Y?
C-U-R-R-Y.
Right.
I think I got the name right. And the place is very popular right now.
Yeah, people are hanging out there lah.
People are hanging out. And you know, saya punya indicator of if the place is good or not, kan? Especially with Indian restaurant, kan?
Okay.
You have hospital Indian workers or doctors there or not?
Oh.
Kalau bagi saya lah. And masa saya pergi ambil duit sebelah dia kan Bank Rakyat.
Alright.
Wah, all of them are there, man.
So the Bismi is already not there, what?
Yeah, no, it's not there anymore.
So
Ada 2 kan sana.
Yeah.
Satu Bismi
or
kan.
something. I think Bismi apa sana.
And then the other one is Muslim kan.
Yeah.
Bismi macam I don't know, rebranding kah atau apa. Saya tidak tahu.
Okay.
Tapi it was chock full of people, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Seems good.
Macha Kari. Macha is M-A-T-C-H-A or M-A-C-H-A?
M-A-C-H-A.
Macha Kari.
Restoran Macha Kari House. If not
Ada
mistaken.
house lagi. Okay. House, you know, very confusing kadang-kadang kan. Is it a house or restaurant? Tell us lah.
It's a house in which it is a restaurant.
Okay. Never mind. Itu kita boleh accept. Tapi ini is selalu yang berlaku di kalangan orang-orang Muslim.
Oh, okay.
The questions are they halal ataupun tidak? Because Indian bukan semua Muslim.
Oh, right.
There's Hindu. There's other punya belief lah, you know.
Christians.
Yeah.
They're there as well.
Yeah. And macam
Bahai.
Bahai.
Yeah, it's a universal punya. It's a new sort of a religion.
Oh.
Yeah, they are accepting
I thought
macam
the plastic. Plastic Bahai.
Yeah lah. No.
Okay,
Yeah, it's B-A-H-A and then apostrophe I. if I'm not
see.
mistaken.
Okay.
So they're accepting macam all the good stuff from all the religion, and then they macam that's the principle and shit lah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So diorang kadang ada koheran bila sembahyang Jumaat diorang still buka. And during prayers or apa-apa diorang there no, tapi diorang punya nama restoran. This is how diorang, I'm not objectifying ataupun apa, tapi very very ketara diorang akan guna nama yang Muslim.
Ya.
Restoran Bismi, restoran Bismillah,
Rahmat.
restoran Muhammad. They use that kind of name. Macam restoran Akbar, yang very Muslimik, tapi they are not. Some banyak berlaku dan juga banyak yang sudah kena patan, yang kena suruh tutup lah.
Goodness me, I didn't know about this.
Yeah.
Serious.
So because like the Muslim, kalau kau was-was you cannot go in. Dia tidak boleh ada perasaan was-was. Kalau kau macam let's say dia tidak, like macam serve no pork lah. Serve no pork kan. Ada orang was-was, dia orang tidak mau kan. Kalau ada perasaan inti hati dia orang rasa was-was, sudah dia sudah jatuh haram.
Right.
Like me, I don't have was-was macam with net, macam like macam for example di Wan in Penampang, the fish punya soup punya kedai yang terkenal, the Wan tu. Kami masuk sejak. A lot of menteri pun apa semua masuk sana juga, even the Muslim apa semua, because they only serve ikan, which is kami tak was-was, which is okay.
I see.
So macam Fokien gitu kan, banyak orang dah berani, tapi it's kalau kau yakin and dia walaupun dia tidak tulis halal, tapi dia memang serve no pork, kau yakin tidak was-was, dia dah jatuh haram, you can go.
I see.
Tapi kalau terang-terang sana ada hidung babi for example lah, ataupun monyet bergantung kah, bukan human, animal rights and shit. Kalau kau rasa macam apa, sudah macam di Thailand kan, daging sudah depan mata, and you are forbid to eat that. And you still, saya tidak was-was, itu sudah itu sudah bodoh lah kan.
Apa lagi mau was-was, nampak sudah kepala di sana.
I mean ini Muslim punya perspektif, punya punya beliefs.
I see. Oh, like that.
So ini yang merisaukan, sebab diorang suka menggunakan bahasa-bahasa ataupun nama-nama Muslim sedangkan diorang bukan Muslim. Satu, kedua, diorang punya cara to be accepted by the Muslims and the community around them.
It's sort of like a forbidden marketing tool lah.
Yes,
kan?
True, correct. And the third one is for like macam, okay, diorang kan Muslim, diorang punya kedai kan Bismi kan datang daripada Bismillah, so mari kita duduk support diorang, stuff like that. Tapi I'm sorry, we have a lot of Indian friends which is they are very clean and everything, tapi banyak kedai Indian yang tidak clean.
It's those kind of rednecks lah.
Tengok saya tukang masak dia. Kalau tukang masak dia, diorang suka pakai baju kemeja kan. Baju kemeja putih, stereotype and shit. So kau tengok saya baju dong. Kalau kutu-kutu di bagian perut diorang, yang diorang tempat diorang lap-lap tangan tu, dia macam diorang pergi tandas, kan.
Yo, my goodness.
Yeah.
You can
macam
see.
diorang bawa roti canai,
Yeah.
Pupak.
Ya, kalau dia pakai singlet lepas tu that's the only towel dia pakai.
Ya, kalau ada yang viral tu, dulu lah viral tu. That is seriously yang buat pakai ketiak tu. I don't really, dia kudung kan tangan kiri tiada. So dia kasih gepit pakai ketiak untuk buat tu.
What the heck? Oh man.
That's why macam orang stereotype macam asal Indian pengutur bah.
Ya.
Asal Indian konon pengutur. People stereotype because of that.
Yeah.
But they have to know. That's what I'm saying. Macam the first part tadi, dia jadi culture because of the surrounding. So what happened in India, diorang punya hygienic sudah very on a high level of orang immunization bah. Diorang sudah immune with some certain of punya yang toxication lah. Yeah. So diorang tahan, perut diorang tahan.
Yeah, they all okay with that.
They're okay with that. Tapi bila kita dah biasa begitu, sikit-sikit kita sudah kena itu ini, sakit apa semua.
Betul.
So that's why lah they meant to live there and we are meant to live here.
That's true.
Yeah, and orang macam kita suka barang ais apa snow apa semua, tapi we cannot live there because it's very cold.
Yeah,
kita sneeze, kita batuk, and mungkin kita boleh dapat penyakit because it's too cold.
Betul.
So we're not meant to be there.
True that, man.
Yeah, don't break the boundaries yang just because we want to look cool. Macam the Malaysian macam, okay, I mean Muslim yang wearing bikinis lah, for example. Yang di tepi ada bergambar-gambar and Instagram and shit and all. Memanglah subjektif lah, kamu punya hal lah, masing-masing punya kubur lah orang bilang kan.
Betul lah, you and your God lah.
But diorang the American atau the Westerners, they do that because diorang mau sunbathing.
Ya.
They want to get tan.
Ya. Yang kamu ni
Kamu tan apa lagi? Kau punya kulit memang sudah tan sedia kan?
memang sawah hitam matang.
But I know it's dorang maksud dia dorang westernize sudah. Dorang follow the culture. And orang pula bila ada macam kau pergi stay di homestay or staycation ni ada pool, okay dah boleh mesti pakai swimming trunk. Mesti mau pakai swimming suit. Nah, dorang kasih culture pula tu benda.
Aduh.
Kan? I mean iyalah pakailah we follow tapi pakailah yang macam as long nampak macam decent and tidak kain cotton, pakailah yang kain kira okay lah bah. Tapi kalau kau mau juga the whole shit mau pakai apa semua, we are in Malaysia man.
Yeah
kan?
man. Yeah, I mean be conscious lah.
Yeah.
Remember your roots lah.
Yeah. So back to the restaurant. Diorang guna itu selain daripada macam sorat orang punya penerimaan tu bagus ada apa semua. But at the same time orang-orang yang macam kesihatan macam ini Muslim punya ni. Kita tidak payah berkeras sangat lah dong punya lesen-lesen ni.
Aduh nah.
Probably I don't know but must be it juga wah.
Yeah.
Di mana kau pernah nampak India? Di mana? Di mana-mana ada India man.
Yeah, everywhere man.
Everywhere.
Same like Chinese
Same like Chinese juga lah.
Yeah.
So well, I do remember when I first touched down in Perth kan, my driver is a Bangladeshi. So I'm amazed. Tapi I do know because even in everywhere America pun ada Bangladeshi and everything.
Yep.
So okay, never mind. So masa tu we decided, me and Moon, my friend, decided to go. Let's go to, because there's nothing in Perth macam dah siok di Perth and everything is like expensive. Let's get a Jetstar to the cheapest Jetstar. Situ kita pergi. So we're looking at Sydney, Melbourne and also one more
Gold
place.
Coast.
Gold Coast. So three of the place. Yang paling murah sana Melbourne. $200 dalam that time.
Okay,
back and forth sudah antam beli Jetstar. Then
fly.
fly balik. Ambil subuh punya flight.
Okay.
Bukan subuh, that was like 1 AM punya flight. Dan kami sampai pukul 4 pagi like shit lah.
Dia di airport tu kan?
Yeah.
Hey, you told me of course yeah.
And then bila sampai sana, our driver also Bangladeshi. Our cab driver but Indian.
Macam it's like a
do
stereotype.
you remember all the convenience stores kah?
Yeah.
7E
Yeah.
kan? Semua dia people man. I mean I'm not being racist saying they are people lah, but I'm saying yang Indian and Bangladeshi and everything.
It is as portrayed in the media. Macam yang The Simpsons tu pun Apu.
Yeah.
The shopkeeper Apu is an Indian.
Yeah.
And when you go there, what do you call that? There's a name for people that work in macam fuel station punya convenience store.
Yeah.
I forgot what's the name. In Australia, there's a name for that. Yeah.
So saya sempat lah bercerita one of these worker, the cashier lah. So saya bercerita sama dia. Saya bercerita yang saya tanya lah, kenapa di kedai sebelah pun Indian so di sini pun kau pun Indian. Saya bilang gini-gini. Lepas tu most of yang convenience. So dia bilang dia mau dapat sekarang dia sudah permanent resident. Dia bilang I'm looking for citizenship. Dia bilang saya another 5 more years. Dia bilang satu dia sudah 10 tahun sana.
Oh my goodness.
And dia sudah belajar. Dia belajar sambil bekerja, belajar sambil bekerja like that lah.
Oh okay.
So dia trying to jadi citizenship and live there lah. Terus change the ancestors terus lah. Turun temurun dia akan jadi Australian lah sudah kan. Mix lah. Tapi bloodline is still Indian lah.
Yeah, of course.
So meaning to say, if you saying like macam kita objectify ataupun racism and shit and everything, it's actually not. It's actually listeners, the Indian should be really proud of it. Because it's everywhere. It's dorong everywhere, man. Dorong even have an Indian street there.
Yeah, well spread, man.
Yeah. I mean, Chinatown, Indian town.
Yeah. Same like they have Korean town and all that.
Yeah.
I think it's if dusun banyak, kita pun ada dusun town.
Yeah.
The Malay ada dia punya island dia kan, the Cocos.
The Cocos.
See?
Yeah.
Something like that lah. It's not we are racist or what.
Yalah. Ya, betul.
Ya.
What I'm saying macam, yalah, even kalau kau jalan di Sabah itself, di pedalaman sudah, di Paitan sudah kau jalan pun, they still have shop there. You know? The Pakistani have shop there.
Yeah. Pitas.
Ya, Pitas ada.
The only active shop is that two shop.
yang
And that two
hardware
shop
tu kan.
is
Yang ada hardware tu kan.
Hardware is one. And then the apa tu
Dia punya
kedai
juga.
kain.
Both are his.
Ya kah?
Dia ada buka lagi di Paitan tu.
Wow.
Yeah, his juga di Paitan.
Your business is getting good.
Yeah, and married to a local. Anak jadi anak localized.
Yep.
And
Dusun Mancung.
yeah, begitulah cerita dia.
It's actually a good thing.
Yeah, it's a good thing, man. Seriously, I mean, okay. I just wanna a little bit of rant here. Actually, first part, producer wanna jump in with us. Actually, gonna do both of you. Dia saya jaga anak lah sekejap, and then dia go to the studio with you and do the first part lah. So
Which is why I'm actually helming.
yeah, she wanted to
studio.
rant about something about indirect body shaming shit lah. I just wanna maybe on maybe on TikTok live kita will rant about it on TikTok live. Tapi just a little bit of snippets lah. When people cakap macam, wah, kau makin sihat toh.
That is body shaming, man.
It is actually kau makin gemuk betul.
Yeah, indirectly.
Indirectly.
Yeah.
So what happened with Nat, nanti saya cerita di TikTok live lah after
Okay,
this.
cool.
But ini macam, wah, kau kenapa kau comel?
Inshallah, that is very discreet, man.
Yeah, very discreet. Betul, kau comel apa, tapi memang it's, you know,
It is.
kalau kau budak-budak kau boleh cakap comel lah apa semua.
Comelnya.
Yeah, kalau kau memang figure kau yang jenis muka comel, kau sudah biasa kena cakap itu, maybe you know you take it as comel lah. Tapi kalau you're not, and then kau is like average of adults punya yang bukan comel punya kategori, bila kau cakap itu mesti kau nak cakap
Kenapa?
gemuk lah kan.
Yeah. Why are you saying this? Itu.
Yeah, but this is the thing lah. You don't know what people's going through. You say mentality. I have to say mentality of people, insensitivity diorang ni. Really people need to really learn about sensitivities lah. Itu yang saya rasa sangat, kalau semua orang ada sensitif ataupun ada sensitivity yang tinggi, people will start respect each other. There's no war in this world kalau orang ada begitu. Tapi because of sensitive, kami sekarang tengah buat nuklear. Bilang sensitif sudah satu, padahal tiada pun nuklear. Terang Ukraine sudah buat nuklear sekarang. Russian, we must make a Russian bomb, the biggest among all. They insist.
And we call this the Cold War.
Lepas tu Cold War. Lepas tu terus tiba-tiba Ukraine, alamak, we heard them, they're also doing some big shit, we need to start doing our shit. Padahal diorang mula-mula cakap saja.
Yeah.
You know, it's something like that lah.
Yeah, it's a chain reaction lah kan.
Yeah, chain reaction.
You are causing something based on what the heck you're saying. So memang kita perlu berhati-hati lah bercakap, man.
So you don't know what people been through by you saying that. Probably we're in the midst of fighting for it to lose weight or something like that.
Yeah.
And kau cakap-cakap begitu, very discouraging, very
mendownkan orang lah.
Ya, mendownkan satu. Mungkin dia nak tahu tu dia punya hal, tapi dia patut always expect lah. Itu sensitivity kau kena tinggi lah. And kau macam mana mau cakap apa?
Macam okay, kau tahu sudah, kau nampak sudah terang-terang lah kan. That guy is or that girl is you know that size.
Yeah.
So janganlah aplikasi main-main benda yang macam gitu. I mean, I'm being woke to woke lah. But this is common courtesy lah orang bilang. Janganlah kasih cakap macam sihat tu kau. And then first time dia terima, then second time ulang, kenapa kau tidak lose weight? Itu bawa bertumbuk.
Ataupun yang kau sudah make it, kau sudah made it, and kau itulah kau, saya bilang jangan berhenti pergi gym.
Goodness.
People, you need to know, a lot of people cannot go to gym because of probably financial.
That's the one thing.
Yeah.
Maybe diorang punya lutut.
Ya, lutut. Ataupun diorang ada anak kecil mau jaga di rumah.
Yeah, no time, man.
No time. Actually, how diorang heart and soul actually really want to work out and everything kan.
Or probably they have phobia. They cannot mix around with people. They're scared of crowds. I mean, there's a lot of possibilities that we can think here lah. Tapi Man, this kind of insensitivity.
Very, and then you do it indirect begitu.
Yeah.
Like macam kalau saya kena hantam, saya cakap dah betul saya cakap comel sebenarnya, you know.
Yeah.
Tapi sebenarnya
Actually,
yeah.
And it's not just other people, you know. Kita punya saudara sendiri pun.
Yeah.
I hate it. Sometimes kan macam during Chinese New Year kan, macam recent years
Sudahlah makan tu.
Ya, malas ya. First cakap, makan Wan.
Yeah. Kau masih lagi makan dari tadi gitu kan.
Ya apa?
Padahal we taking our time, mau chill, mingle-mingles and everything sama family. Itulah. Ambil apa-apa sikit yang boleh dicucuk-cucuk, stuff like that lah.
Yeah, man.
I mean once in a year juga pun.
Itulah.
Kita once a week dah.
Sialah.
But iyalah, pendengar di luar sana, if you're listening to this, even though probably tidak banyak dengar ini podcast, but probably in the future kalau ada banyak sudah mendengar, we want you to know we're not advocates on this. Kita bukan asatizah ataupun kita ni bukan the lecturer, the experts, the professor in this. Tapi get your sensitivity right, man. Put it in the right line, put it on the right track lah.
Betul.
Jaga kau punya words when you talk kan. Bukan semua orang macam it's like this. This is my terminology. This is my own take on world. If you always right, if you are always perfect, when is the time you are not? It's like this bah. Macam kau selalu bagi opini kau. Lepas kau macam orang dah setuju, kau macam dah mau terima. It's like dah kau salah, dia bilang. Okay, kau kasih salah orang apa semua. So kau perfect semuanya. So kau bila masa kau buat salah sebenarnya ni?
Yeah.
Takkan kau tidak salah, manusia make mistake man. Make mistakes man.
Yeah, and they cannot terima.
Yeah.
If you cannot terima, then you won't know if you are wrong, and then you need to be corrected. Damn.
Wait, what is the right term that I use actually? If you're never wrong, when is it? If you're always right, when is the time you're going wrong? And stuff like that lah.
Yeah, I heard something similar.
Lebih kurang gitulah. Jadi careful on your words lah. Careful on your words. Hati-hati orang punya hati. Ini macam Twitch. You know Twitch kan?
Yes, Twitch. It's a streaming app. Yeah.
No. I'm talking about the King Twitch. The Ellen DeGeneres punya Twitch.
Oh yeah. Apa tu? Yeah. The guy who knows how to dance and all that.
Yeah. He's a dancer. He's a choreographer. And Ellen DeGeneres yang pernah panggil and terus kasih stick with and everything and jobs and everything and become famous and banyak orang follow apa semua. Become well known and public figures yang very orang suka. Dia laki bini is a dancer. Dia orang pernah join tu yang So You Think You Can Dance gitu kan.
Yeah.
So bayangkan tu dia a few dia punya posting yang cakap pasal kenapa ni Black Lives Matters and everything, kenapa ni kena sepatutnya dia sudah kena lepas, kenapa belum ada sentence for these black people, kenapa ni racism and everything. Lepas tu tiba-tiba kereta dia tinggal, wallet semua tinggal apa semua. Dia tiada di rumah, bini dia ingat dia pergi jogging ke apa. Kali dapat berita di the nearest motel tu dia shot himself.
Wait.
You don't know he died? Do you know he died?
I didn't know.
I think 2 months ago. He died,
man.
Dia bunuh diri.
Oh shit.
Yes, man.
I followed him on Insta, man.
Yes, saya pun.
Saya suka dia dance.
He's gone. Dia selalu nyanyi sama dia punya wife and everything kan. Dia punya posting dan semua. He's gone, man. And I haven't heard about I haven't heard Alan punya feedback after that. Macam dia kasih stop the show for a while just to respect and everything. But
man,
fuck, man. So what I'm saying, careful with the words. Ada orang yang having a very hard depression, having a very hard time. Tapi kau main belasah je mulut cibai kau. Kau selalu bercakap macam kau paling perfect, paling pandai, paling hebat. Kau lah paling kurus muka, kau lah paling bukan muka korok. Kau main sebut cakap orang. Insensitivity, man. Direct shit, man.
It can cause, people's life, man. Damn.
Well, kamu renung-renungkan lah. Tapi itulah right before we go, I just want to talk about something else. It's going to twist the shit around lah.
Sure thing,
We
man.
are into watches kan.
Yeah.
Into watches. We are into thinking on having our modding punya industry lah.
Modded watches lah.
Business
kira.
lah kan.
Yeah.
So banyaklah saya follow itu ni. So one of the tempat yang saya follow ni adalah comment and everything. And then dia kasih repost balik apa semua. One of these modder ni bought another 10 piece of Seiko modded.
Okay.
Sorry. Probably I think ataupun second hand Rolex or stuff like that lah, luxury punya
Gila mahal
brands
sial.
lah, in Dubai. Which is dia nampak yang ni pun follow juga. Yang tempat dia yang this dude yang doing watches juga yang dia follow lah. Dia ada nampak follow, so interested. So he transfer PayPal beli 10 watches
Holy.
and gone. And it's gone.
What?
He never received. It's a scam, man.
Oh,
It's a scam account. It's a scam account. So dia sudah bayar 10 jam.
10 jam. Each jam how much?
More than we know the price, probably around 1,500, 2,000, 3,000 max.
But we're talking about Rolexes, man.
Ya, kalau dia beli yang macam, kalau dia bilang dia beli yang second hand ataupun use punya tu kan, atau refurbish punya tu, it's way expensive lah.
Way more, man. 10
to 15 US dollar lah, probably 20, tapi 10 dia beli biji.
Goodness me.
So it's
That's
I don't know, man. I mean, yeah. Kalau kau mau modding, rather learn from yourself and get the right supplier lah.
Yeah,
Shit,
yeah.
kan.
Don't get from
Cheapskate shit.
Yeah.
Yang even kau banyak followers, ada orang banyak followers pun still you don't know them, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not perfect. Maybe they buy the followers.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Everything can be bought these days, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, sampai di sini saja kami punya rant ni. We will continue ranting on so-called quick TikTok lah.
Yeah.
But vapes break dulu lah selepas ini.
Yeah.
So kamu renungkan podcast ini dibawakan kepada anda oleh M3N. Ini saya mau cakap kamu lah pasal M3N ni ya. Because kami consume sama kini. Wow. After 3 days saya side effect and up until now saya tidur memang lewat, tapi waking up very fresh and terus boleh bangun and all, terus boleh buat kerja and everything. You know, I feel even late night doing works and in our work punya place pun sangat-sangat awesome doing work. So I really highly recommend you guys to have M3N lah.
Betul.
M3N especially the man. Tenaga gaya dan keyakinan M3N dapat memberikan anda tenaga ekstra sepanjang hari, membantu meningkatkan kualiti tidur dengan menyokong tahap hormon lelaki yang sihat.
Yes. And you're talking about benda yang tidak boleh replace. What is it? Kita punya kesihatan. Jadi
Betul.
untuk mengekalkan kita punya kesihatan dan juga tenaga, belilah M3N RM85 sahaja sebotol. Dan apa lagi yang lagi bagus?
Apa?
RM5 diskaun dengan pembelian menggunakan kod Kinabalu semasa check out di website dan di WhatsApp. Layari laman web mereka di www.myluster.com.my di hujung jari anda sahaja untuk membeli sekarang.
Yes, dan pergilah FB dan IG mereka @m3n.kuasa. Saya ulangi @m3n.kuasa dan boleh order. Ya, follow mereka di sana. Boleh order melalui WhatsApp 0175123401 0175123401, and I believe kalau kamu beli daripada sana, dia akan minta kamu ada kod promosi, dia cakap ataupun kod diskaun, kamu letak Kinabalu sana. Alright?
Ya, betul.
Sampai di sini saja. Sampai berjumpa lagi di kesempatan dan rezeki yang berbeza di masa-masa akan datang. Di season 10, episode 10 ini kami signing off. Saya Ricardo.
Saya Kenny
Kami.
Sorry.
What?
10.
Kami dari Kinabalu Podcast, the number one podcast in Sabah. Ciao, Chen, ciao.
Ciao, Bella, ciao.
Hai, saya Johan, orang pertama tinggal Jepun dari channel Lagu dari Langit. You are now listening to Kinabalu Podcast, number one podcast in Sabah.